It's posh around here, isn't it? I'm not from this area. This place seems like it's got a bit of culture and a bit of style to it. I don't know about any of you that have been from this place and been here. But see, I've come from a place that has none of that. I've come all the way today from Stevenage. A little cheer from the couple that I brought with me. Now, Stevenage is one of those places where the locals, I don't know if you know, but they've kind of tried to rename it. They don't call it Stevenage, they give it a bit of pizzazz, they call it St Avenage. And it kind of got me thinking, St Avenage and Stevenage. How about those people that think it's St Avenage? What do they think? They think St Avenage has like a high street of expensive wine bars or a complex of designer outlets and, don't know, an MP that wants to do Best Buy's people. Whereas Stevenage has got like a Weatherspoons, a very big Primark, and an MP who, in the list of the 650 of the fuckers, was voted 643rd most competent. That means that Nadine Dorries got voted higher than the Stevenage MP. She doesn't even live in her constituency. I don't know if you know about her, I'm sure you do, but she's one of those weird, oddball MPs. You wonder, how the fuck did she get that job? But whenever she does something right, or thinks she does something right, she goes onto social media to chuck it out there. She'll always follow it with the hashtag of Go Nads. But the other thing about Stevenage is if you ever go there to go and buy or rent a place, you know, like if you look around anywhere and you're from an out-of-towner, you walk around, you meet the estate agent, he'll take you around and say, oh yeah, it's this nice little picturesque town we've got here, we've got great schools, we've got transport links as well. The one in Stevenage, he'll only ever tell you about the transport links. That's the only thing. You're 25 minutes from central London. So the best thing is that you can get away from this place as quickly as possible. Yeah, I've been living in Stevenage now for quite a while, I've been with my missus now for a while, and it got me thinking about growing old, how I've grown old over time. You may not be able to tell, but I am mid-40s. And I've learnt something over time, that my relationship with one thing has changed in this world. My relationship with piss. It's got very different. You know, see, like, what happens to me is I wake up in the morning, like any normal person. If I get out of bed and I don't creak and I don't have to unfold myself, it's a good start to the day. I'll go off to the toilet and I'll do what everybody here does, empty the bladder. Once we're done, I'll go and brush my teeth. Finish that, and I look behind and the toilet's looking back at me going, you need to go again. I don't need to go again, I don't. You do. I'll try. It's right, I need to go again. I don't understand it. I've not drunk any fluids, but I need to go again. And it's made me wonder, how has that come into my brain? And I've worked out it's a childhood trauma. I don't know about any of you, whenever you went out with your parents on a day trip, Mum used to come up to me and say, have you been to the toilet? Like, yeah. Do you want to squeeze another one out for us, just in case? But I don't need to go. It's been 2 minutes, try for me, please. Because you know, your dad's not going to stop the car. And you go, oh, okay. Oh, so try, done, fine. And then as you grow up, you realise that's a lie, isn't it? My dad is not going to drive all the way to Thorpe Park with his son in the back, stinking of piss. I'm thinking, how am I going to get this car cleaned? But the other thing about growing old now is that I've realised that my fashion choices have kind of changed. I can look around this room and I see lots of people dressed very classily. But you look at me, these jeans are quite nice, but the secret to them is they're elasticated. This top, this nice shirt that I ordered online, the best thing when it turned up wasn't its colour, wasn't its cut, wasn't its style. It's got no buttons. It's got poppers. And it's made me realise I'm a pair of Velcro shoes away from being 5 years old again. You need to go again. But yeah, growing old's a bit of a bastard, really. And as I've got older as well, you know, men do this thing, we gaze into the distance. And my missus, she'll kind of just try and interrupt that little silence in my head. She'll look at me and go, oh, you look deep in thought. What are you thinking? That's a fucking stupid question to ask. There's only two answers to that. There's either nothing my brain is as empty as a Rishi Sunak promise at the moment. Or it's as full of shit as the UK rivers and seas. So I did go to my old man to ask some advice. I said to him, Dad, what did Mum ever ask you these questions? He said, yeah. So I just told her the nice things she wanted to hear. I'm like, what? He said, I'll tell her that I love you more today than I did yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. Bastard. He said, I'll tell her she looks gorgeous in whatever she wears. Even at night. I was like, no, what? No, I don't want to know about that, please, Dad. He said, but you will have to lie sometimes. You may have to bend the truth. I said, no, I'm not going to lie. So some of the answers I've given over the years to my wife when she's asked me that damn question have been things like, do dogs lick humans because they're full of bones? 72-hour deodorant. It wakes up on a Monday, reaches for the Lynx Africa, and goes, well, that's me done till Thursday. And if Cinderella's slipper was such a perfect fit, why did it fall off in the first place? But you know, it's one of those weird things. With I try to twist this on my missus sometimes as well. So we're sitting there and she's kind of like just looking at the telly and she's just in her own world. She's watching EastEnders and I'll turn to her and go, "Hi, what are you thinking?" What? What are you thinking? And I know her eyes are fixed on the telly. And she goes, quick as a flash, I'm thinking we should go on holiday next year. My brain's on, no. On that telly is a celebrity crush. She's watching Danny Dyer. I'm sure most of you know Danny Dyer. He's very different to me. But with Danny Dyer, him and our family have history, but he doesn't know it. And, whenever the wife suggests we go to a panto or a play in London for Christmas, yeah, he's the one that's performing. And the other weird thing is that if Danny Dyer ever gets onto Strictly Come Dancing, our phone bill is literally fucked. It's done. We are fucking done. So yeah, I moan about the missus and stuff like that, but you know, we've been together now for 26 years. Woo! That little smattering of applause is just the top of it. But you know, with those 26 years, we decided we were going to do something for one of our anniversaries. But as we got older, it's like, oh, okay, we'll just stay in, get a takeaway, watch a film, whatever. So we had the food, and we're just sitting there, and I've done that thing again, I've just gazed into the distance. And she's kind of looked at me and gone, what's on your mind? Brains went, oh fuck, not this again. I had the angel and devil. The angel goes, don't say it, just don't say it. Devil's gone, you did say you wouldn't lie. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. I said to the missus, I'm thinking about Toy Story. Toy Story? I said, yeah. I saw Toy Story 3 the other day. In that film, Andy's 17 years old. He's had the same toy since he was a kid. They've been with him everywhere. They've done everything together. Has it never occurred to you that leading up to this moment in time, at some point, you'll have Buzz, Woody and all the friends sat on the bedroom floor looking up, having to watch their childhood pal wank himself through his teenage years? No. Then the brain really kicked in. But what about the fact that all the toys are made of plastic, except Bo Peep, who has a removable dress? Do you reckon Andy's ever used that dress as a cum rag? No. She went to bed not long after that. But yeah, I'd like to finish on one last thing. I want to try something new. I need a bit of audience participation in this one. I need somebody to give me a number between... This is about being old. 1 and 93.
69.
I wonder how many people are going to say this in the future. This is for you, Dean. I want you to use this at one of your next gigs. Now, give me a number between 1 and 4.
2.
The joke you're going to say is, do you make fish cakes? The man asked. No, that's not right. It's an old joke.
Do I have to do it like this?
No,
right.
you have to do it properly. A man walked into a fishmonger's with a mackerel on his shoulder. Do you make fish cakes? The man asked. We sure do, said the fishmonger. Greats at the van. It's his birthday.
I'm having that. Oh yes.
I've been right, you've been lovely. Thank you very much.
You heard